have the most complete archive of U.S. historical documents in the wasteland.
Well, that's fascinating, Abraham. Hello, everybody. They call me Muse, and I welcome you back to Fallout 3,
Any
where
trouble in this area?
we're supposed to be talking to Dr. Lee, but maybe we'll talk to Abraham first.
Quite an impressive collection, isn't it? Well, don't be shy. Have a look around. Abraham Washington's the name. Curator of this little slice of American history.
Good, I was looking for some kindling.
Watch your tone, sir. To suggest the destruction of such fine specimens is almost, well, blasphemy. I'll have you know, this collection is a complete chronicle of our nation's history. A unique glimpse into the past. Well, almost complete. One document still continues to elude me.
Fine, I'll buy it. It's got to be the Declaration of Independence.
Why, yes. Your knowledge of American history is quite impressive. What an amazing crown jewel in my collection that would be. The original document created by the people for the people.
And I suppose you want me to find it for you, right?
Indeed I do. Without the Declaration, the rest of these relics are almost meaningless. I must have it. Acquire the document for me, and you'll be awarded most handsomely. What do you think?
Now you're talking. What's this reward you're talking about?
You'd secure your place in history. The woman who rediscovered the Declaration of Independence. Imagine the fanfare.
And what's the actual reward?
Sorry, my mind tends to wander. I will see to it that you receive a worthwhile trade. I have in my possession the only known schematic for the creation of something called the railway rifle. Bring me the Declaration, and it's yours.
I've got a railway rifle. Let's just say, for the sake of argument, that I will bring you the Declaration.
Excellent! You won't regret it, I promise you. Imagine, you are taking part in another chapter of American history. I envy you. You can find the Declaration of Independence in the ruins of the National Archives.
Should be straightforward enough. Oh yeah, we picked up this toy of Lincoln. Would you want that?
Quite a nice specimen you have there. How about I give you 10 caps for it?
10 caps. No, I'll keep it.
Very well, but I doubt anyone else will appreciate its value as much as I do.
I gotta go.
Remember, treat the document with care. It's a fragile piece of our history.
Anyway, enough talking to old coots. Let's go into the science lab. Let's see what the nerds of Rivet City are up to. Dr.
You
Zimmer.
there. What are you, some kind of lab assistant? No, you look a bit more weathered. Are you by any chance for hire?
I'm listening.
This could be an opportunity of a lifetime for you. I've misplaced some very sensitive property, and you will help me find it.
Cut to the chase, Zimmer. What's the job?
Ah, a woman of action. I knew I picked the right person for the job. Let me be clear. You won't be looking for a lost puppy or family heirloom. You'll be searching for an android. Do you know what an android is? No, I imagine you don't. You see, we've moved beyond those primitive buckets you call robots and have created artificial intelligence, sentient machines, artificial persons that think and feel what we program them to. Occasionally their programming miscalculates. They get confused and wander off.
I know what an android is. I dabble in AI programming myself.
Oh, I hadn't realized anyone in the wasteland was so knowledgeable. And you certainly don't look much like a scientist. Anyway, my android must have done something drastic, like facial surgery and a mind wipe, or else I would have found him by now. It will be no easy task. He may not even realize he's not human. Don't upset him by talking with him. Just come get me immediately. I'll handle it.
Not sure how it is up north, but around here we get paid for our work.
I'm sorry, it slipped my mind. I have at my disposal advanced technology from the Commonwealth. I'd be willing to share some of it with you. Just think, you'll be the envy of all your friends.
I'll look into finding your android.
Harkness, you
Oops.
say?
Misclicked.
Yes, that makes sense. He used to work for a special branch of the Commonwealth Police, after all. And he's right here, in Rivet City? Excellent. I must wait, find an opportune moment to confront him. Thank you for your discreet assistance and continued discretion regarding this matter. And now for your payment. This combat module will directly affect your central nervous system. I think you will find it quite beneficial.
High chance to hit in that. Dang. I was going to go speak to Harkness first just to see what the cheekiest way to complete this mission would have been. I'll take that. What are you looking at?
Lay a hand on Dr. Zimmer and I'll snap your neck like a chicken bone.
You can fucking try.
Then go.
Now. Science nerds. Oh yeah, that's Dr. Lee.
Look, this is a restricted area. I'm tired of telling you people. It's you. My heavens, you look so much like him. You're James's daughter, aren't you? What are you doing here?
You know my father? Have you seen him recently?
Well, yes, of course I do. Don't you know who I am? I suppose James never told you. Typical. I'm Dr. Madison Lee. I worked with your father many years ago. Your mother as well, in fact. You'll have to forgive me, this has all been very stressful. What with your father suddenly showing up here after being gone for so long. You have to understand that we put all of that behind us. Project Purity, our work, all of it. We've moved on, even if your father hasn't.
Tell me about this project you worked on with father.
Project Purity, we called it. What do you want to know?
What was the point?
It was simple, really. Fresh, clean water for everyone. Such a simple idea, and yet so impossible to realize. The plan was to build a facility that could purify all the water in the tidal basin at once. No radiation, no muck, just clear water. It just turned out to be more difficult than we anticipated.
We don't need clean water. Just get a bunch of Mr. Handies and they can make clean water for you. Also, the riverbed's probably irradiated to fuck, so that's just not going to work. So why did you stop working on it? Is it because of the whole irradiated riverbed thing?
You happened. It wasn't just you. We had more problems than we could handle already, but your birth is what finally pushed it over the edge. Your father decided that you were more important than everything we'd been working for, and he left. He left all of us. Once he was gone, the Brotherhood decided we weren't worth their time anymore. Without their protection, we had to abandon the purifier.
Well, the Brotherhood are pricks. So, he came back to you, I guess, and then you chose not to help him.
I don't have to justify myself to you, you know. Look, I appreciate that your father still wants to see Project Purity running. For the rest of us, though, it's just been too long. Too much has happened, and going back now would be a waste. It's just not worth it.
Yeah, I can understand that. Do you know where he went, though?
You mean you haven't? I assumed he sent you here. For that matter, aren't you supposed to be in a vault? James said he left you there.
Yeah, screw the vault. I'm not staying cooped up in there.
I see. So you decided to leave one of the safest places in the wasteland, even though it was in your best interest to stay. Sounds familiar. Well, I'm afraid your father is no longer here.
And stop wasting my time and tell me where he is.
Well, I don't know where he is. The last I knew, he was going back to the old lab. Now will you kindly leave? I have work to do.
So yeah, tell me where this lab is and then I'll leave you alone.
I'm going to tell you the same thing I told your father. Don't go. Whatever's left there, it isn't worth it anymore. The project was abandoned. We gave up. There's no reason to go back.
I don't need a lecture, I just need to know where it is.
Fine. Suit yourself. It's in the old Jefferson Memorial Building northwest of here, along the river.
Right, I'll leave you be.
Good luck finding your father.
Nerd. So, we've got a new mission then. We could go find our father, but we've got something else to do that could further distract us from that, so maybe we could consider that instead and go and look for the Declaration of Independence.
Do have a look around, but don't touch anything.
You again? Senile old bugger still thinks that we're in his place. Oh, it's nighttime. Now it's daytime. So what's going on around
Trouble
here?
in this area?
Anything exciting? I was just curious if Harkness would be around, but maybe Zimmer's already collected him at this point. How are we doing for weaponry? Have we got anything that we want to sell? Get that weight down a bit. A few things we could sell. That's shopping out the way. Let's have a look at the old map. Stealing Independence. That sounds fun. We've been to the archives before. Jerry's having fun. There's a guy on this side as well though. Bam. There we go. Critical strike on dog meat. We didn't shoot dog meat. We would never. It's possible super mutants have moved back in since we were last here. I think it was super mutants we ran into in here.
Get your ass over here if you want to live. And watch out for the mines. Quick, they're coming.
Oh, maybe we haven't been here.
Lock and load. They'll be here any second.
Okay, there's some uses.
Hang tight. There's always a second wave.
Is there now? Maybe we weren't here before. I thought this was where we helped Moira, but maybe I'm just making stuff up. We should probably heal ourselves a bit. Don't you know? No. Bloody overlords. See if we can cripple that heavy yours. Yeah, we can. Good. Good. Jerry, did you pick up a Gatling laser? That's pretty cool.
What's the big idea?
Now, who are you?
Whew. Say, you're pretty decent in a firefight.
Yep, sure am.
Ho ho! Do I detect a hint of wit? Rare to run into that in the capital wastes. Sorry, I'm being a complete asshole. I'm Sydney. It's good to meet a fellow relic hunter.
A fellow relic hunter?
Come on. You and I both know this is where the Declaration of Independence is stashed. No need to be coy about it. Good old Abraham Washington sent you on the same suicide mission he sent me on. Only problem is, you're not going to get it without my help.
And what are you proposing exactly?
Simple. We pool our resources, grab the Declaration, then make for Rivet City and split the reward. I've studied the plans of this place, so without me, you are going to go in circles. What do you say?
Yeah, let's team up.
Smart move. Okay, the Declaration is secured in the Archive's strong room underground. There's a concealed cargo lift right here in the center of the rotunda. I've spent a few days hacking the lock with my remote terminal. When you're ready, punch in the password, let's get going.
That sounds like pretty much all I needed to know, to be honest. But hey, we could keep her around for a moment. Let's get going.
Just watch yourself, because I'm not dragging your corpse back to Rivet City.
Same. I'm not dragging yours back. I'm leaving it here. So, terminal. Yeah, maybe we did come here to help Moira. I'm not sure. Either way, Sydney certainly wasn't here. So what's the plan? Sydney? We've got a basement over here. A locked gate. It was apparently very hard.
We'll get him.
Metal helmet. Metal armor. Stealth boy. We'll take the stealth boy. Now, come on, Jerry.
Damn it.
Who's that saying, hey, was it you? Being a weirdo. Let's bob into Vats for this one, because he's a big boy. Nice. So is this the right way? Or is this the wrong way? Is there a right way and a wrong way? It's hard to be sure. That leads upstairs. I guess that's probably the wrong way. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything else in here. Except coming out via a different door to the one we went in. So maybe we have to do that. Although we could also ask Pip-Boy where we're supposed to be going. It seems to think we're going over here somewhere. Yeah, Pip-Boy doesn't have a clue. Archive Secure Wing East. I guess it could be this way if these stairs swing around, but no, they just lead to a door. So the archives again. Has that helped us? It's given us a terminal. Which I guess is just going to unlock that door we just came out of. Very well. Seems like even with Sydney's help, we're not getting anywhere fast. Maybe I should have just murked her as soon as she told me about the lift. Oops. So that's the door to the mall. That's no help. Is everyone running over mines? Stop doing that, you silly people. Ooh, that's a cool trap.
Where? There's more where that came from.
I haven't heard much shooting from Jerry recently. Is he confused by the fact that he's picked up a Gatling laser but he's got no ammo for it? And therefore he's not shooting anything, rather than switch back to his assault rifle. Oh no, there we go. As soon as I call him out, he pulls out the assault rifle again. What a trooper. No, this has just brought us back round to here. That's not helpful.
Men, today I address you with a message of utmost urgency. Our defenses have been breached, and soon we'll
Kept the
engage
declaration in
the
the
enemy.
archive strong room that's at the end of the east wing here. We'll have to make our way to it.
Is the only legitimate foundation of any- Men, we can't let the enemy's progress dissuade us from our task.
Help me!
It's a robot. Down it goes. So, utility gate. We can pop that open, and that is probably a shortcut.
According to the plans,
Oh shit. That's a big robot. Cool, so that's that bugger out of the way. Is down here the way to go? Maybe.
We cannot allow the enemy to penetrate.
Now we've got an averagely locked door.
Our defenses any longer. Old glory must not be stained with the blood of
And another. Seems odd to have two in a row. And then a turret as well. Whatever's in here is well protected. Seems to mostly just be ammo. And a book about lying in a congressional sort of style. And the security safe we may have just picked something up from, but I was so busy just looting it, dog meat, that I didn't actually see what it was I collected. But it's probably very important.
up ahead should be the door to the archive.
Bot!
That's where they keep the declaration. More where that came from.
Bam. Get it wrecked. Oh shit. We need stims. Right, back in the action.
My medals upon my chest.
So this the door? Now,
You've breached our defenses, evaded our best soldiers, and you've raided my home. But I have not yet begun to fight. I cannot allow you to steal our freedom. The Declaration must remain here. It is our symbol of hope, the one thing that cries out, we are a free nation.
he must be Button Gwinnett, the second signer of the Declaration.
Then my reputation precedes me. Good. That should make you well aware that I am not to be trifled with, and that my loyalty to the States is legendary. I know your fighting prowess far exceeds my own, but I will still duel you to the death if I must. What will it be, then? Rapiers? Pistols at dawn? Out with it!
You're not even human, you stupid bucket of bolts.
To suggest such a thing isn't just a falsehood. It's blasphemy. The doctrine I defend was laid down by my fellow members of the Second Continental Congress. It absolves us of the tyranny of King George III of Great Britain. It is perhaps the greatest symbol of this free nation.
You realise it's like 500 years later, right?
Petty lies and deceit may be the way of Great Britain's crown, but I will not succumb to such tomfoolery. Since it appears you wish to resolve this without bloodshed, may I suggest you stand down and surrender? I can promise that you will be treated well, in a manner accustomed to any member of the Royal Army.
Yeah, allow me to ponder.
Very well, but any attempt to take the Declaration of Independence will be considered an act of war.
I'm sure it will. Now, what's this security terminal? That's locked, apparently. So, we've got a door, which requires a key. We've got a couple of Mark II turrets, by the look of things. They're perfectly reasonable. A utility door that's very hard. That actually took 3 whole bobby pins. Now, what's in here? So, this is the Button Gwinnett unit. Reenactments of the signing of the Declaration of Independence show. Very well. What if we were to shut down this unit? Unit not present. Recall? No. Okay, we can't shut them down that way. There's a John Hancock robot as well. Franklin. Adams. Yeah. Rutledge. Jefferson? There's a Jefferson robot and it's actually in there. Maintenance notice. Okay. Someone swapped their voice software with something else. Unit offline for maintenance. Okay, so we can't do anything specific with it. And then back here we got a backup. Programming subroutines. So we can transfer Jefferson into this robot. And then we can activate the Jefferson bot.
Hurry.
Oh dear, who could have done that? Who would have murdered a DJ? Probably not us. Automated turrets. Okay, so there's nothing in there that lets us turn off the turrets. That's fine. There's an elevator back to the archives. So it doesn't look as though we've got many options if we might want to solve this peacefully. We've just blown our own leg off. Kinda. That doesn't help. But let's try and solve this unpeacefully. And now that we can get into the security terminal, unlock all strong room doors, all maintenance doors, all mag sealed doors. No, we can't do that. Okay. Now, what have we here? A few bits and bats. Tales of a jerky vendor, we'll take that. And the Declaration of Independence.
What's up?
We got the deck.
Come on. Less gawking and more walking.
Very well.
We'll get him.
We got him. She doesn't seem to mind me attacking anything, I feel like. So, yeah, Sydney's alright. Maybe. She did help me shoot a bunch of muties. Oops.
There's more where that came from.
So maybe we'll let her live. She's not been rude to me like a lot of other people in this place. Running out of ammo. We've only got 175 left. Okay, there's too many enemies nearby for us to just swiftly travel to Rivet City. Does anybody want to help with these enemies? Seems like no, because nobody's shooting. But they're not shooting us either, so come on enemies. Pull your finger out. Never mind. The enemies gave up. No, where's that stupid old bugger going to be? Is he going to be in his little preservation society?
Seen any?
There's a bunch of his old documents. There he is.
What wonderful artifacts have you brought me?
Ah, that might be the other thing we grabbed. Got the Bill of Rights.
Oh my! I never expected anyone to find this. I didn't even know it was still intact. Well, certainly a reward is in order for your efforts. How about 100 caps?
Go on then.
Thank you very much.
And here's the declaration.
Oh my lord, I never I'm utterly shocked. You two have earned your places in the annals of American history. Yes, indeed. You will be remembered for this great day. I will award Sydney's promised bounty to her personally. No need to worry yourself about that. Enjoy your reward, my friend. You've earned it.
Hooray. We have got... Oh, your schematic has been improved. So maybe we did get something useful after all. Where is Sydney now? She wandered off. Might be for the best. Now improved 10%. Looks like it's the same materials as before. So I guess we're just stuck with a bad version of the gun. Unless we want to make a new one. Very well. I'm just glad that there was an actual reward for this mission. Check it out, Abraham. Railway rifle. Did you enjoy that, Abe? Ooh, that's a good trick. I don't think he enjoyed it, you know. Yeah. If anyone asks, he was just so excited by the declaration that it blew his mind and his leg just fell off in an unrelated incident. We'll say that.
Any trouble in this area?
No trouble in this area, ma'am. None whatsoever.
You don't look so tough.
You what?
I hope you know what you're doing.
Apparently not. Okay, maybe we do.
Good riddance.
No one seems to mind. The whole good riddance. From some casual observer, I guess. Hey Zimmer.
There's nothing more to discuss. Now run along.
Now. Is there nothing else to discuss? I guess there is.
Ain't none of my business.
I'm looking for troublemakers. Have you seen any?
No? Oh, you're up and about. Okay. Armitage appears to be able to just go unconscious, and that's that. Dr. Zimmer too. He's dropped a gun by the look of it, but we don't seem to be able to pick it up. But either way, Armitage's threats, apparently, were completely empty. He's not going to do shit about us attacking Zimmer. That's good to know. So I suppose our to-do list running low once again. We should engage in some scientific pursuits. It's not far to the Jefferson Memorial. We've not discovered it before. So I guess we'll just take a stroll. Shotgun's looking a bit feeble in terms of its durability, so yeah, maybe we'll use Lincolns for a bit. Not as though there's many things around here that can stand up to this dream team. Who have we got here?
Now, what odds and ends can I, the craziest of all possible Wolfgangs, offer to you?
I've seen crazier Wolfgangs, but I'm here to buy.
Crazy Wolfgang's got just what you need, assuming you need the random junk that I've got.
It's got a rocket launcher, but that's about it. And I'm not terribly fussed about that. How good's your repair skill?
Whatever you've got, I've got just the thing to fix it.
Oh wait, we got that alien epoxy, haven't we? Our Outcast power helmet just seems to get broken all the time. It's a real shame. Maybe I'll replace that with a cool hat or something. What have we got? It's only got a damage resistance of 5. It's the power armor that's doing most of our protection. Could always wear Three Dogs sunglasses for a bit, although they look more like regular glasses to me. But that's cool. They'll do until we get like a fun hat of some sort. It's possible we got a fun hat back at Tenpenny. Maybe I should go and check at some point. It's a Musi. Oh. Is that a second one firing at us right there? With a minigun? Did we get it? Maybe we got it, or maybe we're shooting at a different one now. I'm not sure. Either way, Crew's probably got that under control. We'll go over here instead, and we'll deal with this one, because he's right in front of us. Yeah, safe to say that one's been dealt with. They're not bad shots, some of these buggers. But nor are we. Oh, hello. Not the most perceptive though, are we? So this big old building is where Dad's stupid plan was being put into action. I suppose we should have a look around. Mutants. What a surprise. Sounds like gunfire. Someone else having fun with mutants. Yeah, it's a turret. Nice job, Jerry. Of course the password is purifying. That's the sort of no imagination password that Dad would have put in the system. Definitely more muties out there. If I can just aim over your shoulder, Jerry. Maybe I can't. There we go. Got it in the end. No, I don't suppose they left any mattresses lying around in here, did they? That's a shame. No, what's this bloody thing? Okay, so this looks like some sort of control room. And that looks like some sort of super mutant. So there's no sign of any well-meaning idiots in here. So I can only assume that he is somewhere else entirely. And joy of joys, he's been recording his memoirs on some holotapes.
Even in Vault 101, my work on Project Purity never really stopped. Soon after we arrived, my nightly routine included sneaking into the restricted areas, searching for, I don't know, whatever I could find. It was a Vault-Tec facility after all. The place was built with some of the most advanced technology this country had ever developed. Those excursions never turned up anything particularly useful. So, one night, after half a bottle of scotch, I broke into the overseer's office. It was easy enough to hack his console, gain access to the restricted files. Most of it was garbage. Propaganda, spy reports, just plain rambling bullshit, really. But there was one thing, one name that stood out amongst all the others. Dr. Stanislaus Braun. I knew of Braun's work, of course. He was a celebrity in his day, Vault-Tec's sorcerous scientist, leaving his peers in awe of his technological wizardry. But it was in Vault 101 that night in the Overseer's office I first learned of Braun's involvement in Vault-Tec's Societal Preservation Program and his work on something called GECK, the Garden of Eden Creation Kit.
The GECK, eh? Sounds interesting.
To be honest, the GECK sounded like pure fantasy, even for someone of Braun's capabilities. It was nothing short of a miracle. A terraforming module capable of producing life from complete lifelessness. But not only was this thing a reality, it was actually distributed to several vaults to be used after an atomic war. Vault 101 was, sadly, not on that list. I did some digging and discovered Braun's name on the reservation list for a Vault 112. But this man, he could have easily succeeded where I failed. Does his collected knowledge remain within the halls of Vault 112? Journals, holotapes, computer records, maybe even experiments. If I could gain access to just a fraction of Braun's genius, Project Purity would become a reality.
Interesting. A terraforming device.
I'm off to Vault 112 to search for anything of Braun's that might help me get this purifier up and running. All I know is that it's west of some place called Evergreen Mills, and it's well hidden in some sort of garage. But I'll find it. I have to. It's so close. But that's the story of Project Purity, isn't it? An eternity of almost theirs.
I can hear you.
Let's see if Braun has the missing puzzle piece.
We know where Evergreen Mills is. We've been there before. Killed a lot of people. More journals? Do we care at this point about Pot's rambling? I suppose we could grab them. Give us something to listen to on the walk from Evergreen to wherever it is we're going. Ah, beds. Enemies nearby. Jerry? Pup? Do you want to take the lead? Good work, guys. After a quick nap, we're on the road again. By on the road, I mean wandering around more of these samey-looking basements. Yeah. Is this where Pop used to hang out? Maybe. For a moment there I was just like, that's a weird looking door. Then I realised it wasn't a door at all, it was a mutie. Yeah, that might be everything there is to explore in the basements. So yeah, it looks like our destination isn't very far from Evergreen Mills at all. But Pip-Boy is also saying there's something over here of interest that we've not found before, so let's have a quick peep in this direction. Is it across the water? I guess so. Can't hurt to jump in, can it? It's only a short swim. Looks like some sort of boat. Most interesting. Yeah, it's a landing dock. With a dead Mirelurk in front of it. Well, that's fun. Maybe I'll have to look into that down the line. But next time we're going to be going to Evergreen Mills. And then heading from there to wherever our idiot dad happens to be right now. And then we're going to tell him that he's boring and lame. Until then, thanks for watching, friends.